And a welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Bryant Samuel, a left-hander from Virginia, will be your starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Stepping into the box, Melvin Fontaine, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 46 now for him on the season, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Next to bat for Toronto, Jacob Shepard. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. The stop. He gathers the throw. What a play. Safe.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Ready now for Baltimore, Melvin Fontaine. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Stepping in for the Jays, Tommy Unger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. On the ground out to second. Fontaine takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in now, Melvin Fontaine. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Melvin Fontaine.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Lifted in the air to center field. Means has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leon Means. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Up the middle. And there's out number 2. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. At the plate, Willie Greenberg. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 3 runs already home here.
Greenberg.
Ground out to short. Scooped up. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 5 innings complete. Toronto leads this one 6-5. Ready once again, Melvin Fontaine.
Now batting, second baseman, Melvin Fontaine.
First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on this Monday night. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Leon Means.
Leon Means.
Duff on him as this is grounded to second. Fountain Lee throws in time, and that's out number 1. Leading off the inning, Melvin Fontaine, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Popped him up. Unger is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Melvin Fontaine. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now batting, Designated hitter.
Ready for another chance? Keith Carnes. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. Runner goes. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them two guys in scoring position.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down.
Come on, slide, get down.
And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Leon Means. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Towards second. Fountain ranges to on to first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? One away. Striding in once again, Melvin Fontaine. He singled his last time up.
Melvin Fontaine.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having two strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Digging in once again, Melvin Fontaine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Palacios on second. Herman at first. 2 out in the inning. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Ready for another shot now. Willie Greenberg has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings won't even settle this one as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We're still tied 6-6.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Baltimore hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Dylan Bundy earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Eddie Alvarez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 45th on the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles.
Tuesday night baseball on the show as we welcome you to Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Anton Valenzuela gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Digging in, Melvin Fontaine, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. The pitch. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
There's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready now for Baltimore, Freddie Schuler, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Hit on the ground to third. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Stepping in, Melvin Fontaine.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gordon going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Ready once again, Melvin Fontaine. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Melvin Fontaine.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Walsh waits on it. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melvin Fontaine.
Melvin Fontaine.
First delivery to him on the way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4. You know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you.
Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up there.
And now they've got him in a rundown. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Tommy Unger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fountain is in his tracks now. 1 gone. Next to bat for Toronto, Francis Gordon.
32, Francis Gordon.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
1-1.
It's back up the middle. Underhanded flip. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-0 the score tonight. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. One young Tan earned his 9th win of the year. Anton Valenzuela is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight.
Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Blake Snell gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Ready now, Melvin Fontaine. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Fouled away. inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Set to get his day started, Pete Carnes, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles. Orioles nothing, Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Stepping in for the Jays, Willie Greenberg. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-1.
Back up the middle. And that's the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Melvin Fontaine. He drew a walk his first time up.
Fountain.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. From the stretch. Down and away, ball 1. Herman, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 47 thus far, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Melvin Fontaine. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. High pop-up. Walsh has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far. Standing in, Jose Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Leon Means, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-1.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Coming to the plate now, Melvin Fontaine comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-1 pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes.
Come on.
On the ground. Ramsey has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. In now for the O's, Melvin Fontaine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. The next 0-2.
Beat it out.
Short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Melvin Fontaine will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Kenny Barnett claims the win out of the pen, his first, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Brian Mata takes the loss despite allowing only 1 earned and 1 unearned run. Eddie Alvarez hammers down the save, his 47th of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.